Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're going to be playing a Obosh Ragavan deck. Um, this deck is focused on hitting the board very quickly and applying creature pressure, applying pressure with our creatures. We have some of the newest entries in good red creatures. We also have some of the classic ones too with Monastery Swiftspear and Soul-Scar Mage. These two prowess creatures were used in similar decks previously before we got their compatriots, the Ragavan and Darcy. So we'll see how they do as a team. A little bit leery about there being no Mishra's Baubles in this list, which is a easy way to get the Dragon Rage Channeler going, but of course we can't use Mishra's Bauble if we're going to be using Obosh. So instead we've got Blood Moon as an enchantment, Chandra as a planeswalker, we've got some sorcery, some instants. Maybe we'll be able to get there. Otherwise, as far as the sideboard goes, we got some extra copies of Fury, some Seasoned Pyromancers if we want to go a little bit larger, and then a bunch of Path to Exiles to fill out our removal, and even some Blossoming Calm. Maybe this will be useful against something. Hexproof is pretty good, right? Seems like that would be good against Charbelcher. Alright, let's give this a shot. Well, no lands, so obviously we're going to be mulliganing this. I guess we can keep this. We'll probably get rid of a Darcy here. Now there is the question of should we play the Swiftspear first or the Dragon Rage Channeler. If we play the Dragon Rage Channeler first, then it can start attacking on turn 2. It seems like it's going to be the same amount of damage though, like the Swiftspear can attack twice, or the Swiftspear and the Dragon Rage Channeler can each attack once next turn. I can actually just hit F6 here. I'm not going to have anything to do during the opponent's turn. I don't think the clock is going to come into play at any point during the league, but no harm, I think, in hitting F6 there. Oh my. Hexproof. That is a problem, actually. Put a creature into the yard, so at that point we're only missing one thing to hit Delirium. Just need to find... You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking because we need an artifact, or an artifact would be good in this list. What if we took out the Soul-Scar Mage and put in Bomat Courier? You know, if that was a Bomat Courier, we would have prowess right now. And the thing has haste, it would give us extra cards to our hand. Maybe I'll try that in another league, just as something to do. Okay, so they're not going to attack in with the Glade Cover Scout yet, which means it's a really good blocker. I think we just go get Obosh. Oh, the lifelink. I think that's GG. Going to be basically impossible to race that where they're gaining 7 a turn. We're not able to put Obosh down yet. So yeah, I think that's GG on this one. Fury is of no help. Alright, so we can take the Furies out. Prismatic Ending is fine. We don't want the Path to Exile. I think we probably just bring in the Seasoned Pyros. Just make a couple notes here. Soul-Scar or Bomat Courier. And then maybe Seasoned Pyro for Magus of the Moon. I like the idea of being a really heavy moon deck. Alright, so we got Blood Moon, we got Prismatic Ending, we got some creatures. We'll keep this. Definitely like the Prismatic Ending. To be able to get rid of an early Aura, and then Blood Moon to be able to... I think Blood Moon will maybe end the game, depending on how early we can play it. We'll see what their land base is like. I think I want to play the Soul-Scar Mage first, because I'm looking at maybe Prismatic Ending turn 2. So Soul-Scar Mage is going to be doing more damage as an attacker. I mean, what could I realistically even pit with Prismatic Ending? Maybe if they enchant one of their lands, but yeah, the timing's going to be off to cast Ending here. Alright, what do they get with the Windswept Heath? I mean, obviously, I'm hoping they get Shock Land, and they do. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good, but at the moment, it's just a 2-2 doing its thing, so that's not too troublesome. And if they can't make it any better, we should be able to get through this, I think. Force of Negation. Okay, that's brutal. And the Blood Moon gets exiled too, that's even worse. Alright. Well, they get another opportunity here to put auras onto their creature, which could just end me. And they have a basic. Pitched a Curious Obsession. Okay, yeah, this is brutal. We don't have time. I'm just gonna throw down another Blood Moon, but we can take one more hit and then Prismatic Ending something off of it, but like they got so many good auras on it. Lifelink, they two things that give lifelink, this thing gives flying. How are we supposed to deal with that? I don't know that we can. I think that we really needed that first Blood Moon to resolve. So we could play Darcy and Prismatic Ending, get rid of one thing. Would probably have to be the Daybreak Coronet, just because this thing is so good. Now this thing gives it flying, and the lifelink is terrible. So we're going to need to draw another Prismatic Ending. I think we would have to get rid of the flying first, so we'd be able to block it. And then I also, like, I really want to play this Blood Moon so they can't make this worse. We can take one hit and then Prismatic Ending, get rid of flying, maybe start blocking it. It's just like, I really don't see any way through this. Getting got by Bogles. Stupid Vigilance and Lifelink. Can't even attack into it. Another Blood Moon, thanks, deck. Alright, so let's see here. We have to get rid of the Flight. Otherwise we die. Okay, we don't need the other red. It's just a 1-mana aura. This one gives lifelink, this one gives First Strike Vigilance lifelink. This is the only thing given flying. No, I need more Prismatic Endings here, not Ragavans. Yup, you're right. I was intending on playing this anyways, so why I didn't play it first is beyond me. That's a pretty big mistake. So we can Lava Dart, and this thing goes up to a 4/5, which is not enough to tangle with this. We're just going to have to block it. Yeah, that's the plan here. Can't even apply -1/-1 counters at all. Yeah, because it's hexproof. I mean, Chandra does give me Delirium, but then I can't block with my Darcy's anymore. Is playing Chandra even any good? Could start trying to tick it up towards Ultimate? I don't know. Put Solaris to hand. Alright, so we got 2 lands, we got creatures to play early. Let's keep this. Shriekhorn. That's old school. We don't really see that too much in Dredge anymore. Alright, so they're pulling up a Necromoeba first. And they get a Creeping Chill, but no Dredgers. I wonder if our opponent didn't get the memo that there's a new card that's replaced Shriekhorn. Maybe they're playing both? Okay, now they're moving. Now they're getting stuff done. Still could have been a lot worse. I think they only got 1 Dredge out of that. But I don't have a lot of time. Oh, attacking in with the Necromoeba, that's aggressive. I mean, I guess it does put me down to 12. Light up the stage. Not really what I wanted to see. That is really damn awkward. Now, if we had a Lava Dart light up the stage, that'd be a different story. I do want to draw that card. They get to discard 2 Stinkweed Imps. They got a Creeping Chill, but no Necromoebas, so their prized amalgams aren't coming back yet. But if they have a land in hand, they can get their Bloodghasts, which do bring back the prized amalgams. Okay, they do have land here. That's unfortunate. Alright, they are playing blue mana, but we haven't seen any of the new blue card. Oh, that knocks us down a peg. We have to try and do 25 damage this turn? It's not looking good, friends. That's true, handsome. So I could Chandra, tick up, light up the stage. Fury's not really going to do us any good. So let's see here. This adds 4 damage. Don't get any new card types in the graveyard. I just don't see it happening. Do like Dress to Kill, the synergy with Light Up the Stage. That's pretty good. Another creature. I mean, it's not going to help us. Yeah, those don't help us either. Fury's damage is permanent, right? I mean, it deals 4 damage to creatures or planeswalkers. Soul-Scar? Okay. Yeah, that is a good point. It might have been if we had the 2 Furies, but we didn't have 2 red cards in hand. Alright, let's bring in Relic Progenitus. HNDK, hello? Howdy, Lesnar. I really like the idea of adding Bomat Courier to this list. Almost specifically for the Dragon Rage Channeler, to have one card that has 2 types to put into the graveyard. We yet to see Dress to Kill be any good. At best, she has been fine. I did see her be really incredible one time. where I used the Chandra ultimate to beat a resolved Emrakul. That was pretty cool. I mean, mulligan. This is at least something we can keep. I think we'll just get rid of Chandra here. Our opponent is mulliganing as well. And they're also keeping at 6. Let's start with a Ragavan. Alright, hoping they don't have Dark Blast here. As if they do. Ah, of course. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? Alright, alright, alright. Take your 1. Alright, what does Dredge have for their turn 2? Looks like nothing currently. Dark Blast is going to be pretty good against our Darcy as well. That's unfortunate. Would kind of like another land so we can go get Obosh, play our 3s. I'll leave that top, I think. So they return Golgari Thug, leaving the Dark Blast. They do have Ox in the graveyard, although not quite enough cards yet to escape it. That is coming soon. Oh, they're just going to cast the Thug so that they can block with it. I guess we could exile that with Prismatic Ending, do the extra damage. That way they don't get the Dredger back. No new cards to their graveyard. We get extra damage. Seems good. Ooh. Alright. That's a good one. It could be worse, but... or could it? They're going to take 2 cards out of their graveyard. So it looks like they still don't have enough for the Ox. Okay, that's a bonus. I'll play another Thug. So if we attack, they get to dredge, they get more cards in their graveyard. I don't think we actually can attack here. Well, Shriekhorn's going to make it a lot easier for them to get that Ox. They'll be able to get that next turn. Oh, well that's just really good timing. Yeah, I would say that would be the best card possible to hit. I'm interested in this Chandra as well. We already have Delirium. Yeah, let's leave it on top. I'm interested in that. We'll draw it with the Relic before they're able to put the Ox into play. Why no attack first so that I can get these prowess triggers? Opponent agrees that it was a nice rip. Alright, so when is the right time to activate the Relic? Nice one, Sam. Blue Sky thinks draw step. I was leaning towards draw step. Let them dredge first, put whatever triggers onto the stack, activate the Relic before they can get the Ox. They can put another dredger in the hand if they want. Hello, hello? So they're going to put the Thug back on top? They can do that? Of course they can. So I want to put Necromoeba into play. I think I just activate it now. And let them draw a card naturally. Losing the Delirium on the Dragon Rage Channeler is a little bit painful. They're going to Dark Blast the Darcy, so we lose it. They have a Dredge card back again. This is an interesting one to put in the graveyard. It's a good question, Blue Sky. The advantage of the Relic is that we're able to take one card at a time, but yeah, it seems like the Lantern would be pretty good considering we want to keep our graveyard healthy. Ray of Revelation. Destroys enchantments. Don't really care. Hit Dark Blast. Don't really get anything good. Looks like we're going to a game 3. And the opponent agrees. Yeah, I like the idea of the lantern here over the relic. We can use it to potentially draw a card, but more importantly, like when it comes into play, we can get rid of. For example, if we had had the Soul Guide lantern instead of the relic, we could have used it to immediately get rid of the Ox, and then just wait. Once the Ox is out of their graveyard, it wasn't all that scary. So I'm also going to write that down as something to potentially try and change. Relic into Soul Guide. I was already thinking about changing the Pyro to a Magus of the Moon and the Soul-Scar Mage into a Bomat Courier. Oh, Rip Van Geist. Relic is played instead of Lantern to beat Tarmogoyf, as Jund Saga is otherwise super hard to beat. Good to know. Good draw. So I'm thinking I'm going to want to go Soul-Scar Mage into turn 2 Swiftspear Relic. Oh, Soul-Scar definitely helps. It was just something that I was thinking I might want to do. Oh, look, Ancient Grudge for a Relic. What a pain. What have they got in store for us now? A Thrilling Discovery. They're going pretty hard here. We might just need to Relic Crack immediately. Let's see what all they get. It's too late already. They just hit turn 2, and they kind of went off here. They're getting 2 prized amalgams back. I think this one's done already. And yeah, Relic would not have helped turn 1. Because we need the mana to get the entire graveyard out of here. 3 prized amalgams back on turn 2. Yep, Soul Guide would have worked. It's pretty good. Pretty good. There's no way we're beating this. There's just no way. Alright, what do we got? Single land hand. We are on the draw. Got a lot of 1 mana stuff, and if we get a second land, we're looking pretty good. We do also have a lot of lands in the deck. It's a risk. Oh well. Let's risk it. Unfortunate. So we could dash Ragavan, hit them, and then Lava Dart Teferi. We could dash Ragavan, play a thing. I also kind of like just play Swiftspear, play Ragavan, kill Teferi. You know what? I want to take that back. I want to play Dragon Rage Channeler instead. And then when they sweep the board, we can still just dash with Ragavan. No takesies backsies, huh? What even is this? Ah, Shark Typhoon, okay. Yeah, to the graveyard. Don't have the mana to cast you. Let's get that Planeswalker type down there. Yeah, get out of my way, you shark. Alright, so Colonnade out of here. Let's just play this Soul-Scar Mage. And hope they don't sweep us. No sweep. Okay. So we got... Oh, actually, that gives us Delirium. Let's go for it. Alright, so quick count. 4 plus 5 is 9. 10. So we don't have lethal. Let's just go for damage here, see if this works. Put him at 6, not bad. Teferi on top, but we don't have the mana left to cast it. Let's pass back. Kind of expecting a cryptic command, maybe? Nope. What do you got? What's going to save you here? A Solitude. Yep. It's pretty good. So I'm inclined to take this trade and then play Blood Moon. Thanks, Ripangeist, for the data. Good stuff to know. And thank you for the follow. Alright, so they went to get Basic Island, and they have no more access to white mana, and they scoop them up. Alright, Blood Moon wins. I mean, that and the pressure. Let's bring in 2 Seasoned Pyromancers here for the Furies. I guess Fury is okay because it hits their Planeswalkers as well. Get rid of some of these Prismatic Endings, maybe? Since when mono red costs over 500 ticks? Since Ragavan. I don't think they had that problem with the original Modern Horizons, but yeah, the Ragavans definitely knocked up the price, where every single one is like $100. Is there any benefit to casting Blood Moon before combat? So the benefit would be that we would get prowess triggers. The downside would be that they see the Blood Moon coming with all their mana untapped and be able to counter it. My plan was to bait them into some form of action with my combat step to tap them down and resolve the Blood Moon. Yeah, keeping this. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Blue Sky. I hope that Pioneer is doing well for you. Okay, we'll play Soul-Scar Mage here. We can dash Ragavan next turn. Oh shit, we should have played the Ragavan and gone for turn 2 Blood Moon. Alright. They're pretty set on those basics there. Spreading Seas, a bit of a pain, but we're going to be able to get this Ragavan to attack anyways. Okay, Mountain. Archmage Charm off their deck. Let's go ahead and put down this Soul-Scar Mage. And next turn we're looking at a Blood Moon. Also played Grishol Brand in Modern. Or Blue-White Control. One got banned, and the other changed so much. Yeah, and the cards that changed, like, the price tag on those things, you know, grabbing those Solitudes aren't exactly cheap. Chalice of the Void on 1 is pretty damn good. Especially since we took out the, Prismatic Endings. Like a fool! So this is actually our only play besides get Obosh. And I'm thinking get Obosh will probably be what I do next turn. Now, we do have Lava Dart, which can be countered by the Chalice, but we can at least still get, you know, a trigger out of it for Soul-Scar. expecting the block here. Then we'll use the Lava Dart to make the Soul-Scar Mage a 2/3. Kill their critter and get Obosh to hand. Alright, so they played a mountain. Now, they do have Counterspell Magic available if we manage to draw the land, which we don't. Zavala, thanks for the follow, friend. Where are those lands? Where are those planeswalkers? Come on. I got 3 drops. Let's go. Fluted Delta. I mean Mountain. Hey, there we go. There's a thing. And quick as quick can be, Counterspell. Spirits would be an interesting one to get into. You're going to build this in paper soon, but mono red, I think. That's fair. I've played a mono red version of this deck as well, which was not playing Obosh, and had quite a bit of fun with it. You can check out the video on my YouTube if you like. It's called Dressed to Win. Oh, they're just going to cast Shark Typhoon? I'm in so much trouble. Alright, untap land, let's go. Oh no, I wanted to cast Obosh this turn. Yep, I got a link right here for you. And they play the 3rd island. This Chalice has just been absolutely backbreaking. Alright, hopefully I didn't skip through combat here. Makes a 3/3. Alright, we're dead. That kills the Soul-Scar Mage. Will Wizard ban something soon? There's no real way to know. Wizards is pretty inconsistent about their banning. I wouldn't say their banning policy, but like when they do their bannings, it's kind of a surprise to everyone. Let's bring these back in. I really hope they ban a Tog. I would really like that card to go. Well, I mean, it can't be easy for them. Memory lapse is pauper legal, but we never see it. Den of the Bugbear. That's not really the land I'm looking for. It comes into play tapped. Double Bolt is interesting. Get aggressive with those. Okay. So Double Bolt is now dead, but we do get to put down Blood Moon, which is pretty strong here, I think. We're both the fun police. Now let's see if they have a free counterspell. So we got land, and we got sorcery, got enchantment. If we can get an instant into the yard, we're laughing. Oh, they're gonna Solitude away one of my creatures here. Okay. Oh yeah, it's no problem. I just got all my basics anyways. Don't worry about it, friend. I was never even scared of your Blood Moon. So the choice we have is we can either cast the Lava Dart and pump the Swiftspear for an extra point of damage right now, or we can discard it to Pyromancer and get an extra token. I like getting the token myself. And then we'll just leave a red source up, I guess. Because we can't do anything with a single white mana with Chalice on the board anyway. Counterspelled. Oh, that's... Oh my god, and they just have the basic planes too. They are so ready for this bullshit that is Blood Moon. They're like, don't even care. Alright, so we actually have access to our Seasoned Pyromancer tokens, which is kind of interesting, or we can put Obosh to hand. Kind of like making the tokens, since I'm not opening myself up to counter magic that way. Playing Merfolk these days, got some good placements at your LGS, fantastic. Every time I die to these Solitudes or Fury players, yeah, Solitude and Fury is a bit of a problem, but as we were saying at the beginning of this league, you know, there are still ways to get through that. If you want to play Bogles, for example, you're not really caring too much about Solitude or Fury. Alright, take one. And yeah, we're going to use the Pyromancer end of their turn. Uh-oh. Teferi bounces Blood Moons. That's no fun. Oh. Well, that's a surprise. They're ticking it up instead of getting rid of Blood Moon. So, that's a thing. I mean, we're playing Chandra here. Oh, Chandra resolves. That's pretty nice. All right. So we have the opportunity to kill the Teferi here. Kind of feel like that's what I want to do. Because living Teferi bounces Blood Moon, and I don't like that. And now we just get to keep our Chandra. That's pretty great. All right, see you then, Blue Sky. Thanks a lot for coming by, and thanks for the luck. All right, put him down to 5. Not bad. Obosh doing a bit of work there. So you're trying a more control-y version. I've definitely heard that people are putting a little bit more control into their Merfolk decks. Benthic Biomancer. Not too familiar with that one. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, we could have played Chandra first to get the, or played Obosh and got the extra damage out of the Chandra. That would have been pretty good. And I think we still would have been able to do it the exact same way. Just 1 point of extra damage. Now, it seems like it's going to be pretty tough for them to be able to do the thing here, but I don't know. Stupid lava dart doesn't work. Let's do 2 damage to the opponent here. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, do the Bugbear thing instead. I like that. Because the Blood Moon's gone. So we have Den of the Bugbear now. Hey, we win the match with that Bugbear activation. They probably had, like, Solitude in play, or rather in hand, and we're going to get rid of Obosh and block something, but Den of the Bugbear, let's go. 2/3 land hand. I think we still keep this. Playing against Yorion. I like turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Swiftspear. I'm a really big fan of casting Ragavan turn 1. We can get punished, it happens more often than I would like, but if the Ragavan sticks and we don't have to dash it every turn, it's It's really, really strong. Okay, yeah. Case in point. We pull an island off the top of their deck. It looks like they got a lot of basics. Play a Soul-Scar Mage, pass back. Hey, good morning, Johnson. What's good? Oh, that's interesting. Putting a Sprawl down. They got a white mana floating here, so this could be like, oh, on thin ice. Okay, yep, that'll work. Get rid of Ragavan. Didn't we see that they were... Okay. I guess they just don't have another land. That's good for us. Johnson's got the manas to open a chest. All right, all right. If you remind me during sideboarding, we'll get that done then. So if we get Mountain, we have the Lava Dart. So then that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. So that's not lethal yet. But I would still like to get a lot of damage out this turn, and then next turn be able to activate the Den of the Bugbear. So we're going to kind of go ham here and cast all our spells. But we're not going to flashback. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Flashback next turn after the den is activated. No, don't gain life. No, don't get a land. Been a while since I've seen a Chantress. Quite some time, I think. Well, not a huge fan of all that life gain. Light up the stage. Oh, that's an interesting one. Is that better than attack with Den of the Bugbear? So we attack with Den of the Bugbear. We put them to 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it's lethal to attack with Den of the Bugbear. So I think we just go for the original plan. Pillage. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Alright, so first thing I'm going to want to do is tap 1. And then we'll activate the other one so I don't do some sort of like tap the one I'm trying to activate for mana kind of deal. Oh, miscalculated on the damage a little bit, but we still got 3 lethal attackers. I mean, I've always heard math is for blockers, so opponent did their job. It wasn't good enough, though. Alright, so we're playing against auras. Not sure that I want to change very much in this matchup. Maybe bring in a Fury. The Blood Moons don't look all that great. Hey there, stream team. Glad you like it. Absolutely. I believe I got this one from Connor, man. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but then what do I bring in? I guess I could bring in Seasoned Pyros. Yeah, Bone Crusher is absolutely a nice option to play. There's a lot of cards you can choose from, and putting in the Prismatic Endings has, I mean, there's got to be some sort of cut somewhere for that. I mean, Path for the Enchanter dudes, we've got so much removal. Ending, yeah, Ending is probably worth the price of admission. Couple lands, bunch of creatures. Not the best, but we'll keep it. Oh, I love the Ragavan off the top. This list top-8'd a challenge not too long ago? Sweet. Oh, wow. Okay. My turn again, huh? I don't have anything with haste here. Let's attack in with a Ragavan and see what we flip. If we flip. Okay, they're going to flash in Omen of the Sea and Scry and draw, so they can actually set up what card we're going to hit if they go top-top. So I'm going to keep an eye here on the chat and game log. And one top, one bottom. Okay, so they do not set up the card that we're going to hit. Fine, Destiny Spinner. Creature and enchantment spells I control can't be countered. Target land you control becomes an XX elemental. I don't know, like, it's 2 mana for a 2/3, which is okay, but I think I would rather just play my creatures. Yeah, I kind of like Chandra into Darcy here. I kind of also just like playing my 3 creatures and then Chandra next turn. Yeah, I like 3 1-drops, I think. And then the Chandra sets off Prowess next turn. Blood Moon's starting to look a little bit better now. Seal of Fire, yeah, that's going to kill our Ragavan. Oh, light up the stage with Chandra? That's gross. Use it after combat? Really? I was thinking use the light up the stage and get the double prowess triggers. Because the uptick for mana deals a damage to the opponent as well, right? Like, Chandra and Light Up the Stage are incredible together. Now, we've already used all of our mana. This gets a creature into the graveyard. Yeah, that's fine. Not the best hits, though. Alright, well, I mean, that's all we can do with this turn, so I guess we just pass back here. Good point, Rip Van Geist. Blood Moon can do some insane things, even against decks that seem like they'd be moonproof. Well, I like the whole play Enchantress Presence and then do nothing. That's definitely cool. Although the Seal of Fire is not nothing. Changes things a little bit. Oh, they're using it immediately. Okay, that's good for us. Means we should be able to activate Den of the Bugbear. Alright, so uptick puts him to 6. Den of the Bugbear is 4 damage, and then 2 more is 6 total, so that looks like a win. They're tapped out. We should be able to get this here. Nightwolf, thanks for the follow, friend. GG! Looks fine to me. We'll keep this. Inquisition takes one of our creatures. Probably the Swiftspear. I don't know. They could take Prismatic Ending, I guess. Okay, they do go for the Swiftspear. That was what I thought they would do. Of course, we draw the Swiftspear off the top. Thoughtseize Bug. All day, every day. Flagstones. That's interesting. So we're actually up against Esper. So they take Swiftspear here, and then they Prismatic Ending my Soul-Scar Mage, and I cry a little bit. Iron Band, thank you for the follow, friend. Oh, they take the Light Up the Stage. Okay, that makes sense. And then they do the Prismatic Ending thing. Oh, that's a cool draw. So what are we dealing with here? Is this like an Esper Reanimator list? Yes, indeed. There's Faithful Mending. They gain some life and throw away some lands and pass back to us. All right, let's see if we can draw a land here and hit Chandra. I mean, we hit land, but it doesn't cast Chandra. It could be Pox Reanimator, and that might be what the Flagstones is representing. Here's a Teferi. What do you do with Teferi here? Return a Swiftspear? It's not that great. I'm going to Chandra kill your Teferi, and that's going to be awesome. Chandra getting a bit of work done. There's Smallpox. I'm going to lose a bit of resources here, obviously. I think we get rid of the Prismatic Ending here. Keep the damage. Getting rid of the Lava Dart would have been fine. I just haven't seen anything that we'd be able to do with Prismatic Ending. It kind of seems like a dead card to me. But I don't know enough about the opponent's deck to really know for sure what's up. Just wondering if I want to put the Obosh into my hand here. Or if I want to tick down, or sorry, not tick down, but use the other tick up and try and grab some cards off the top. Stasis, thanks for the follow, friend. Maybe hit Moon? Oh, that's a really good point. Oh, we get Darcy. And, you know, as long as Chandra's ticking up, that's a good thing. They're going to persist the Archon. And I think that pretty much ends the game here. Yeah, relics and paths. Yeah, sometimes I concede a little bit early if I get a little bit frustrated. I think, like, especially on the play, Blood Moon is one of the ways we just win the game. Because they're going to have to go until, like, turn 3, I think, is the earliest they can put their creature down. So on the play, Blood Moon would be really good. And on the draw, not as good, but I think still good enough. You would play 3 Path and another Dart. That makes sense to me. We don't have a huge amount of targets for the Path. We're probably only going to need one. Whereas the Darts, especially on the play, get us those extra points of damage. That's true, the Yoda. They could Thoughtseize themselves and actually get the thing out turn 2. We get 2 paths in hand anyway, and a million lands. Ugh, this hand sucks. This hand sucks so bad. This is way better. This is what I'm about. Keep this, get rid of Dart. Jake Squirrel, Dart always trashed on. You're not wrong. Dart would be pretty good with light up the stage later on. Hollowed Fountain. Uh-oh. Is this Grief? Okay, no, it's just Kill Monkey. Right click and save targets. Oh, you like light up the stage here with the bolt? That would be more mana efficient, that's true. Oh, looks like that's what we're going to be doing this turn. That was bad. Got the relic down, now let me just take down my mana, and the opponent can put their creature into play. Fortunately, they shouldn't be able to here, but I guess it's possible. 3 mana, they could, like, Thoughtseize it. Okay, the Lingering Souls. It's a pain, too. They're only going to get the 2 spirits, though. Taking Obosh is pretty good. If they double block, I think I Lava Dart, but they didn't, so I'm going to get the Obosh. If we get the Obosh, then they have 4 mana, and they can potentially just, like, do the thing while we have shields down. I'm going to sleep on Obosh for a minute. Could have done it last turn. Don't they need 4 mana to do it? Yeah, Moon would be pretty good here if we could find one for sure. Correct. Enters the battlefield tapped. Oh, they're getting rid of the relic. I guess I can draw a card and lose the Lava Dart. and 3 types. Get Ragavan. Oh, there's the Archon in the graveyard. So looking for a Blood Moon or another Relic, or maybe even a Path. Don't find it. We're going to dash the Ragavan here. See what we can pull off the top of their library. Nothing. Alright, let's get Obosh to hand here. Flashback, Faithful Mending, so they don't have it yet. They could still get it here. They have a land drop, so they could get land drop Persist. If they don't, though, I'm feeling pretty strong about our chances, because we have enough mana to Obosh and dash. So we would be hitting for 6. Okay, they get the land. They crack it immediately, so it looks like they have the thing. Oh, that's Chalice on 1. Okay. Okay, we're still in it. We're not able to dash the Ragavan anymore, but we can still put down Obosh. Oh, the Relic. Oh, no. Still 2 damage. Good point. All right. So we got some good pressure down. We got Sunbaked Canyon to draw a card next turn. Opponent really needs to get this Archon out of the graveyard immediately. Although they're gaining 2 life with these Faithful Mendings is not helping my my situation at all. Let's see what we get here. They have no cards in hand. I like cracking the Prismatic Vista. Pretty sure I still have basics. Got 4 and 1. Actually, no, I'm out of basics. Okay, so Prismatic Vista doesn't get anything anyway. Let's draw a card. See what we get. Blood Moon. Is that a good one, chat? Is Blood Moon a good card? They still have black mana, unfortunately. Put them down to 1, so close. Yeah, exactly. The prowess was a big thing, and then it turns off the rest of their lands. So they can still cast the persist, but they are not able to flashback Faithful Mending, which is a pretty big deal. I'm going to want to bring these Prismatic Endings back in for the Chalice. There's the text on Archon of Cruelty. Yeah, but we only counter it one time, and they get to keep the creature. And otherwise, it's sort of a dead card. I'm in for keeping this. Hey there, Ferret Chippy. Yeah, we don't have any music or anything going on in the background, so if I'm not talking... Is this thing muted or what? Stop killing my Ragavans! Hey, that's a card. Would we take off the top? Oh, nice! We take their Chalice? Oh, that's pretty good. Is there any value to casting Chalice on 0? I don't think so, right? Like, they're not going to have any Mishra's Baubles or whatever. Alright, pass turn. That was a really lucky hit to take that away from them. It doesn't hurt us. But it doesn't help us either. Lingering Souls is a bit of a pain. They're probably going to be able to recast that. Oh, double Swiftspear, though. Should have just left the Swiftspears back, not attacked, wait until I had something to give them 2-3. That was a bad attack, friends. I have been seeing a little bit more of Lingering Souls. This is a card that when I started playing Modern, you would see Lingering Souls in a lot of decks. It was a very good card at the time, and it seems to be making a comeback. I mean, it's a pain for Murktide, it's also a pain for Ragavan. Each and every one of these spirits kills a Ragavan. I mean, isn't that why you would play, oh, what was the name of the deck? A Jundi? That's why you would play a Jundi, right? Wow. Liliana is not nice. I don't even want to use this path and give them an extra land for a spirit token here. Oh, they're making me sack a creature. That makes more sense. Ragavan looking pretty bad here. I prefer to sack 100 ticks of cards instead of a percentage of it ticks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like I paid for these Ragavans. Thanks, card hoarder. Ooh, that's scary. Ooh, ooh. But we just get them both with relic taps. It's always a Merry Christmas with Ragavan. Ooh, Blood Moon? That's nice. Another land lets us cast Obosh. Let's put that on top. Oh, we're not going to have Path in hand for long. Snap Bolt Games! Hey, what's good? What's good, my friend? How have you been? Thank you very much for the follow, Max. Don't want to attack with a channeler. They block with a spirit and then ask us to sacrifice Obosh. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Been doing this for a while now, a little over a year, I guess. About the same time I started with my YouTube. I was also doing Twitch. Yeah, I think cracking the Relic is a pretty good idea here. They don't have mana to do anything anymore. We can just draw the extra card. Hey! Doogie's on Twitch. Thank you so much for the raid. Wow, that's a big one too. Welcome everybody. What were you playing, friend? How did you do? Hey, thanks for the luck. Ooh, that's an interesting one. We can use that to start pressuring Liliana. On top with you. And I'm going to attack Liliana here, I think. Get rid of one of their spirits. Looking pretty good at this point. I think the Chandra just straight kills the Liliana, thanks to Obosh. And then we should be good to go. AVTR, thanks for the follow, friend. Yeah, they can discard a card. That's a good one to discard. If they ever get a swamp, they might actually... we might be in trouble if they get a swamp. Hey, well, thanks a lot for coming by, Max. Cheers. To the bot, or sorry, to the graveyard with you. Kill Lily. And attack with Obosh. Alright, we have nothing to do here. I'm going to F6, and opponent scoops them up! 3-2 the hard way. Start down 0-2 and manage to get 3 in a row to get all of our play points back, plus a treasure chest. Awesome. Blood Moon is a magic card. It is indeed. Yes, I am going to be playing another league.